right, what's up, guys? We're going to get right into prospect Drew Sanders, who stands at about 6'5", 230 pounds, and definitely he's one of the best linebackers that will be coming into this draft class. Now, a little interesting story on Drew Sanders. Drew Sanders originally played with Alabama, but really didn't get any time with Alabama, and then he ends up hitting the transfer portal and transferring to Arkansas. And in one season, man, this man accomplished a lot in one season with the Arkansas Razorbacks. Pretty much, he had a tandem alongside with Bumper Pool. They were one of the best 1-2 punch tandem linebackers in college football this season. So expect both of those guys to get drafted, Drew Sanders and Bumper Pool as well. And when you look at Drew Sanders, his skill set, man, I'm telling you, man, this dude is one of those guys, man, that you're going to definitely want. You probably love his, if you like old school type of linebackers and you like linebackers that got a little bit of height on them and got some weight to them and things of that nature, he's one of those type of guys. His skill set, he's good at playing the Mike linebacker. He's good at pass rushing. He is solid in pass coverage as well. I'm not going to say he's the greatest or he's the best at doing it, but he's very good in pass coverage as well. Can play downhill, closing in on ball carriers. Has a knack of being around the ball. Very good and sound tackler. And he reads and reacts very well. And the number one thing for all players, especially a linebacker, is to be able to have great instincts. When you are taking a linebacker in the draft, per se, you're looking for a guy that has great instincts. A guy that can go from sideline to sideline. A guy that can go in and maybe on some plays blitz the quarterback, maybe sack the quarterback, maybe be able to get into the backfield, cause some havoc, and stop the ball carriers, as well as being able to drop back in coverage and cover tight ends and running backs out of the backfield, as well as slot receivers and things of that nature. So Drew Sanders, man, is definitely one of my favorite linebackers that I like in this draft class, and I think that he's probably number 2. I'm going to put him number 2 behind Jack Campbell. Both of these guys are about the same size. And both of these guys are going to offer a lot, especially if you're looking for a guy that can be a versatile linebacker. If you're looking for that guy that has that versatility at linebacker, Drew Sanders is that type of guy. And definitely there's a lot of teams that would love to have a Drew Sanders on this team. Now, to me, I think that Drew Sanders will probably end up getting drafted. If I had to think about his projection, I would say probably around day 2, maybe day 3, he can be taken. But he's definitely one of the top linebackers. You see his production. That's one thing that you like. He produces, and this season he produced over 136 tackles, 16 tackles for loss, 10.5 sacks, 1 interception, 7 PDs. And definitely, man, this dude has been phenomenal. And this is it. This is in his career. But this season, he had over 103 tackles, 9.5 sacks, 13 tackles for loss, and 5 PDs. All right, you guys, let's get right into it.
Under pressure, no more time. Can we make a move? Overthinking, you and I. What do we have to lose?
He's pedaling on the bike now, guys.
All right, so that's good news. In the pocket, Bryant's going down. He had time and nowhere to go with the ball. Drew Sanders gets his first Arkansas sack, the Alabama transfer.
4-man rush. Again, the pass protection solid. There's a crossover underneath. Drew Sanders wallops Juice Wells as soon as he catches the ball, a gain of 2.
Really awesome job by Sanders. Right, watch this, left side of the screen, bang! Right there, the transfer from Alex.
Juju McDowell in the backfield to the left of Rattler. Blitz coming, McDowell leaks out, bobbles the ball, and it's ripped away. Drew Sanders was there again, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal group.
Look at this play by Drew Sanders. Man coverage. Watch the right side of your screen. Just a blur come through. He's got that back end man coverage. He runs over the top of the picks. And then right there.
Shaheem Bell tries to turn the corner. tackle, it's Drew Sanders. A loss of 2.
Just watch the flow of the defense. Look at everybody. Keep leverage. Outside shoulder. Outside shoulder. Awesome job by everyone. There's 42 to finish it off. Really good job by Jaden Johnson.
Rattler off play action on 2nd down. Rolls out. He'll be sacked. What a first half for Drew Sanders.
What a big time play by 42. Watch him here and the burst that he has to the football. It's a little bit of sprint out. Look at the patience, step now, go. See the speed that he collapses through. Nowhere to go with the football for Spencer Rattler. Man, he has become a big-time football player. 6'5", 230 pounds.
South Carolina respond. Wide receiver screen. They get the drive started with a gain of about 3.5 and a big collision. Catch made by Juice Wells.
Stick with the run game right. Swallowed up immediately. Drew Sanders in on the scene. Boy, the transfer from Alabama, ever since he's moved to linebacker from edge, they stood him up, and his game has hit a new level.
Well, they haven't been the Mike linebacker, but this time they put him out on the edge where everything's inside of him. It's what he did when he was back at Alabama, which is what he does really well. He's trying to learn the position of this Arkansas defense.
What'll Bobby Petrino dial up on a 3rd and 1? Right, drilled! What a stop, Drew Sanders!
Oh my goodness!
Lumber.
What? That was a decleater of decleaters right there, baby.
Take another look at this.
Right there. That's why we watch the game.
That
right
reaction
there.
says it all.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Let's watch him get elevated. Woohoo! Baby! Come to Papa! Woo! Gives me some goosebumps up here. Woo!
And Bobby Petrino, 12th man has come alive. Shelley under pressure again. Down he goes. Drew Sanders delivers.
And that's a play in the first half that, well, they missed that tackle. They missed that tackle and he gets 16-17 on the ground, or he puts it up in the air and makes a completion. Doesn't let it happen again. Does a great job of winning out on the edge. Going to take a lot of positives from this football game without a doubt.
Drew Sanders ends the night on a sack. The 8th sack of the night for this Arkansas defense. And it's the Drew Sanders show on 3rd down.
They talked about Sanders earlier this week. They said Sanders would have come here out of high school, but their program wasn't good enough.
And them facing their first 3rd down of the night. Johnson, pressure, and he gets to him, and it's Drew Sanders again. Came in with 5.5 sacks, and was tied for the national lead, and he's able to get to Max Johnson.
And it's a great job just coming off the left-hand side. One-on-one working against Zoon, the left tackle. Goes long arm with the left arm. And there's really nothing that Max Johnson could do. Sanders just gets the left tackle.
Chess match.
Odell Williams in the backfield. Here comes a blitz from the secondary. Young steps up, rolls to throw, and they did bring him down as he fumbled out of bounds, and it's Drew Sanders.
This time that secondary bought the time to flush the quarterback out, and Sanders ran him down. A year ago they were teammates. Now you're tackling. Now they got him. They got everybody. That's the coverage you need to allow Sanders to come in and clean up the play.
It's a little sweep, and Gibbs isn't going to get there. Nice job by the Arkansas defense. He's about a half-yard shy.
It is. Coming from the left side, little touch pass. Can't quite get the block that time on the safety. He gets it real close.
Blair made the play.
3rd down coming up. 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs. Rodgers, pump fakes.